There it is. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday night stream with the FOMO squad. Claws up, boys.
I gotta unsheath it.
Dope's having the lime tonight. And what did you grab there, David?
Common Space Stress Dissolver. Sorry, I didn't have any White Claw.
That
looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
You gotta plan ahead for White Claw. Thank you to everybody in the chat for being here. I'm Nate. I am joined by Dope of Dope Comics and Eric from SideQuest. And tonight our guest is one of my favorite people on YouTube. One of the first people I reached out to and said, please hang out with me. And that is David, the Garage Geek. And I'm really excited to have you here, man. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
I mean, that's what I do. I beg people to hang out with me, and sometimes they say yes, and I love it. So tonight, I know David has brought some books. I know Dope said he's got some stuff. So, I figure we'll do what we do. We'll take a look at some books, and then we'll take a look at what's coming out tomorrow, because almost all of us, and David, I know you don't go to a shop on Wednesdays, but you still get new books when they come out, order through a different service.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, we all have a problem. But I want to talk about something we were talking about backstage just a minute ago. Eric, would you tell everybody the name of your favorite horror movie?
I already forgot which one.
It had 2 stars in it that have a
Mega Python and Krakosaur. 2 iconic 80s singers, Debbie Gibson and Tiffany. I may be screwing up the monsters, but
saw Tiffany live.
I love that you said one of my favorite movies, and then the first word was Mega Python
and Krakosaur.
Yeah, I mean, I am sold. I'm gonna look into
it. And I think they made a sequel with Lorenzo Lamas in it. So
what else was he doing?
Of stars. How could you not hear that?
The Renegade?
That's right.
Well, we got, as always, there are people in the chat chatting off. So let's say hi to these folks. Rich is first tonight from Big Nasty Comics.
Hey.
JSS, best dang blue wrench in the business. Thanks for being here. Stevie D, love that Stevie D. Eric from SideQuest snuck in. There's Brian LCS. He's going to be on the Sunday show this Sunday on Hagen's channel with Hagen and I. Kay Munin, thank you for being here. Saw you over at Matt's stream. Dope snuck in as well. Now I know Matt's not here. He left to go check something else out, but he just did a really good. Eric, you guys had a really good show. So
I'm doing the marathon tonight.
Yeah, you are. But if you didn't catch that show, you should go watch the rerun here in a bit. Not now. Stay here. This is where you want to be. There's Michael. Just Michael. Christopher Parker. Frank Lloyd Wrong, my brother-in-law, creator of all the music I use on my channel.
That name is awesome.
Yeah, it's the name of the band we used to be in. Dave from Still Only 35 Cents, he's going to be the second guest on the Sunday show on Hagen's channel. So Brian and Dave are going to hang out with us. There's Chonko. Guys, speaking of somebody who's everywhere.
Yeah.
There's Robbie Joseph. Hey, Robbie, thanks for being here. And there's Himbo, my friend Eric. Hey, buddy. Good to see you here. All right. Okay, so
wow, you have a lot of comments. That's pretty awesome. I get
these guys start before we even go live.
Yeah, they jump in here.
I get 2 comments the entire show.
Well, you know what? So you started doing this. I like it. Like you're just bagging your comics and you just kind of do an open, let people come on.
Yeah.
And I love that. I've done that a few times too. It's a ton of fun. But yeah, it's like I always catch the tail end of it, or I'm swamped trying to get ready for the next week. So I have 3 weeks left until summer break. David is a teacher as well. How long do you have?
4.
but
I want it done.
I do too.
Oh,
And yeah, good Lord, here is another good friend of mine. This is Faceless Cow. He is out in Portland, and he's the guy who does all the artwork that I've used on my channel.
wow.
AKA Chubbs. So it's good to see you.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, I didn't see Christina sneak in. They just keep coming. Another wonderful blue wrench dropping links for us.
We're gonna meet her. She's gonna.
That's
be at
right.
Heroes Con.
Yeah, she's going to be at Heroes as well. A lot of these people are. Anybody want to start us off with some books? I'm actually kind of interested to see. Dope, you said you brought some Superman.
Yeah,
And
y'all were talking Superman, so y'all always talk Superman. So I dug out some old Superman for y'all.
Well, yeah, that's different for you. I want to check it out.
Yeah. So here is number 57.
What the heck? That's so old. My gosh, look how beautiful.
I forgot the rule. He's supposed to go last. This is why.
What the heck?
Oh, damn it.
Is that $1,000 book?
I don't know.
What did you do? You gave birth to it? How do you not know?
Here's number 24.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Where did you get that? Off the newsstand?
These 4 books I'm showing here, I bought out of Texas. One guy had all these books, and he'd read them over the years, and he was selling them, and he let me pick through them and buy one at a time. And he had one. Most of the real low numbers are already called for, but I got a bunch of the low numbers. So this is number 24.
That one there is incredible. Truth, Justice, and the American Way, like classic Superman.
That's stunning. Like, those are so out of my league.
Yeah. Are they going to do facsimiles soon for David and I?
Exactly.
Here's 8.
I like that. I don't think I've ever seen that cover.
Oh my God. Those things
Superman,
are frameable.
What year is that from? Superman number 8.
It had probably been 1939 or 40.
How could you have Superman number 8? That must be worth $100,000.
David's beside himself.
He's drunk too much of the strawberry drink already.
I think I just did some doo-doo in my pants. That's crazy. I've never even seen one of those.
I've never seen that. Those last two, I've never seen those covers before.
Well, we got another 5 more to go or whatever. Here's number 108 of Action Comics.
Oh my gosh, look at us shading on that.
Oh hell, that's a beautiful cover.
Yeah, he's stopping the people from getting.
Wait, where do you live?
Tennessee.
I'm gonna find. You're gonna have a visitor soon. Unexpected.
And then we got what about? I don't know. Here is 11.
What the hell?
This is the original Breaking the Chains. So
wow.
That's cool.
Okay,
I just got the reprint to that one.
No, that's not the one. There's one that is very similar, but he signed it and it says your friend Clark Kent. And like
we'll show that one in a second.
Oh,
he's got that one.
Of course.
Show that one in a second, he says.
And here's 9.
Wow, what the hell?
So good.
But these comics are generally like really worth a lot of money.
And the one you're talking about is number 6.
My books cost $1.
Well, a lot of my favorite ones cost $1 too.
Amazing. Look at that. Wow. Why is his shorts are shaded half black?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's that way on a lot of them.
I think it's the way they did the shading.
See, it's that way on that one. It's like,
wow.
Yeah.
I guess they're supposed to be silky.
Sexy.
And last one here's number 4.
That.
Oh God, look at that. Iconic.
That's the old S.
No.
That little S is.
What?
Beautiful.
See the S on his chest, how it looks different?
Yeah. And that guy doing like this, that's iconic.
Yeah.
This one is the second Lex Luthor in this one. So
you know what? That has a corner missing. It's no good.
Yep.
Send it to me.
So
David will hold it.
Yeah,
I'll take care of the most Superman I dug out.
Okay, my favorite was the one with all the different colors, like the really dark and they're falling. I think it was in Action Comics. That cover looks so different than all the other ones.
Yeah, I bought that one because I love the The copper.
Look at how different that one is.
Yeah, it's
compared to
very
all the other
different.
ones. Wow.
And it's they
It's
really
almost
did.
Neil Adamsy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They,
This one's 1947, so this is the newest one of the bunch.
Wow. That is
they're playing
gorgeous.
with the light source in a way that you normally don't see.
You didn't see that back then yet.
Yeah, not
it was very
yeah.
flat.
Right.
This is probably the most iconic cover of the bunch.
Wow.
All right, so there's y'all some old Superman for today.
There's the dope proving he's not all about horror.
That comment made me laugh. That faceless cow says that he doesn't like to see any comics that are worth more than my car.
Well, that is a lot of
Yeah.
Dope's collection. Dope has some awesome, like, the old EC
hell?
stuff too, and that's what he's
Now,
chasing.
you put your ass on that and go where you
What
need
kind
to
of
go.
show am I on? This is not what I signed up for.
It's okay. I'm gonna show some trash too.
Well, I usually show stuff like Zombie World, so that's
Yeah.
usually
That's
this
a
is
good
my
one.
love, believe it or
No,
not,
I
more
got
than that
that
other stuff.
So happy you showed those because I don't think I've ever seen anybody show old Superman like that. I haven't seen anybody.
I don't dig them out that much because most of the time I'm reading stuff like Red Rooster. So, this is more my kind of stuff. So
All
I
right.
show them once on my channel, and that's about it.
Wow.
So that no one else has to, I'm gonna follow Dope on that one. And I want to talk about one of my favorite covers last week for Los Monstros.
That is
I don't know if I should be happy I didn't find it or not because I love
Okay.
that cover.
The and the variants are great too. I mean, what's better than a werewolf holding a hand cannon?
Yeah.
So-
On Saturday Night Special.
Yeah. So this is the idea on this book is that there's like a city of monsters, and this werewolf is like a noir detective. And so this 2-page spread showing the city, and every resident is a monster. And I know that the camera streaming is not going to do it any justice, but there's a lot of really cool detail in here on the monster stuff.
Wait,
So-
before you move on, sorry, I
Yeah.
jump in a lot. Show that splash page again because when Sleepy showed that on his video yesterday, I immediately thought of the spirit because that's what he does
Yeah.
with the letters on
Right,
all the
right.
in the splash pages. So yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I found Hellraiser in there. I was looking at it real close. Hellraiser's
Yeah.
up on the left.
Yeah. You can find all these different monsters. Like one of my favorite things is in the background there. You can't even see what it is. There's just a bunch of tentacles coming out of an alley.
Oh,
So it,
Cthulhu action going on.
yeah. So
Eric, I'll give you this one, Eric. I'll put it in your thing for next month.
So they tried to tell a noir detective story with these monsters, which I think is a great idea. And where I think it really failed is not even so much in the story. I do think it's the art. So
I was gonna say,
most of the time it's not noir. It's too bright.
Right.
There's
big mistake, and I'm surprised they didn't do this. It should have been black and white.
look at this, Eric. Bigfoot's in the
Fly.
background
Oh my God, they got Bigfoot, and he's doing the walk.
doing the walk.
I think if that was black and white, or at least black, white, grayscale, it would have made it feel more like that noir, right?
It just doesn't have like the pools of light and shadow and darkness that noir knows. So what I was going to show real quick. This is a book that I haven't been able to find the last pieces of, and this one's from Oni Press. It's called Cavalera PI. And this book is a noir detective story that takes place in like 1950s Los Angeles. And this guy who is a detective gets killed. And then he comes back as this like undead whatever. He's a skull, but he's still a detective. And he's trying to solve the case that killed him. And it's a cool idea. It wasn't it wasn't outstanding. But what I wanted to show was that the art is all this right? It fits the tone for the kind of story they're trying to tell.
They actually use their black Sharpies on that
right. See if I can find a good one. I think the problem is I grabbed this one, and this one he actually just dies, and you don't see until the end.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool one, though.
I don't see people drinking. What's going on? I'm the only one.
I feel like both these books were trying to do something very similar. And this one may have actually been better. It's just that the way the art and tone was done in this one, it sells it so much better. So,
well, my problem was there wasn't one fight, there wasn't one piece of action.
It was a chase
and a sewer, and that was it.
And the thing is, like most noir detective stories, that's the thing, is like the detective is trying to solve the case and he's mostly just getting his ass beat throughout whatever the story is. Like there isn't much action outside of him like figuring things out at the last minute, getting beat up, thinking he's got it. Then the double cross comes in.
Why you like the
he gets beat
so
up.
Much.
Yeah. So the Calvera K-Munin, it was interesting. For whatever reason, I didn't have it on my pull list, and I think my shop quit getting it. So I got 1, 2, and 3, and I get it, if it wasn't selling, but I was buying it. I would have liked to have gotten a few more. But that's the only thing I wanted to say about that dope was I think the story, like if they were going for noir, you're right, not much happens, but that's the way noir is. You're always following a detective as he meanders and fails through life, but they didn't do a great job with that either. Like he goes to a diner, that thing where he goes to a diner and he gets hit on by a vampire waitress or something, and it's one of the goofiest little panels. And I was just like, ugh. But I just love the idea of all these monsters having to work menial jobs in the monster city. It's kind of like Monsters Inc., for grown-ups or something.
And all the night shift everywhere, like at the cop stations, vampires.
Yeah. They're all the night shift. That's what they call it. But they all come in and they all look like Nosferatu. But yeah, I saw you called that your worst read of the week, and I was like, I mean, it wasn't great, but I definitely wouldn't have said it was bad. I
didn't read hardly anything bad this week. It was the worst read, but it wasn't as bad as some things.
Right. Like
it wasn't trample.
Which one was worse? White Tiger set that bar.
White Tiger is definitely worse. And long.
Really? Okay.
Oh, it just went forever, and it was so weird and bad.
We got to have a ranking one of these days.
You're getting a White Tiger. That's in your stack to come to you too.
You'll know, and then you'll know. Then you'll know. All right, David, as our guest, what did you bring to show us? Because you are.
I don't know what.
I
grabbed a bunch of comics. These are all comics that I bought. They just arrived in the mail. Some of them I did show on Sunday when I was bagging. But the first one I'm going to show is this Two Gun Kid.
Cool.
And this is a number 116. Now, the reason I'm showing this is because it's just so silly. So look at Two Gun Kid. He's shooting at this guy, the fangs of the fox. And he says, the fox outsmarted me again. What good is a fast draw against someone as tricky as him? And then all this guy is doing is holding up a little light. So is that like the worst that could ever happen to someone in the Old West? He's being outsmarted by someone who has a mirror. And then how is he alive if he can't see him? He would be shot dead instantly, right? So I just thought that was a ridiculous cover, although it's beautiful. And this is done by Kirby and Ayers.
Wow.
And then this is, I told you no one could outthink the fox.
I love dialogue. I love dialogue on covers.
He's got a mirror.
I do too. Look out, he's got a mirror.
Yeah. Ridiculous. But what a beautiful cover that is.
That's
What I'm noticing on a lot of comics is there is this orange to yellow to white gradient. It's everywhere. And I'm wondering, did they just have a background that they plopped all these comics onto as they were drawing them? Or
that was newfangled technology back then.
Yeah.
We can do a gradient.
Yeah, it's just interesting. All right. That was my comment.
Question, though.
Should I show another one, or is that it?
Keep going, David.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a Superboy, a 20-cent one. And again, this is just ridiculous because Superboy is a merman.
Oh, yes.
He's crawling out of the sea and he's like begging people for help. And I guess, I mean, if you have a fin, you can't fly anymore. I don't know what's going on. And then he's like, my son, who did this awful thing to you? The super merman of the sea. It's just
it actually kind of looks horrifying. The look on his face,
beautiful cover.
Yeah, his eyes are rolled back to the
gorgeous.
Yeah,
but it's ridiculous at the same time. I'm like, I guess he can't fly anymore. I don't know, like what's going on. Imagine him
He
flying through the air
doesn't
with, like,
wear
Elvis
Yeah,
on the
it'd
ground.
be-
So if he gets his legs back though, like his trunks are gone. He's gonna be Donald Duck in it.
Yep. Oh, yep. You're right. So there was another book that I got. Yeah.
What issue number is that? 'Cause
That
that's
is
going.
number 194 of Superboy.
All right, that's on my body horror list. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, look at his face. He
Yeah,
is,
I really like that.
and look
He
at his
should have
hair,
teamed up with Aquaman.
for sure. Aquaman could have rode him.
That would have been awesome.
Oh Lord. All right, one more.
Yeah, one more.
All right, so one of my favorite covers of all time is done by Mike Kaluta. It's a Demon Baby. I think it's one of the most brilliant covers. And when I saw this cover, man, I had to have it. I bid, and I think I put a ridiculous bid on it. I got it for a couple bucks anyway, but I wanted this. This is House of Mystery number 265.
Awesome.
I just think that thing is amazing, and it's by Mike Kaluta.
Oh,
I mean, Spider, look at that. Look at his body, the way he's like trying, to get away from him, away from the spider at all costs. I mean, that thing is gorgeous. So,
Yeah.
man, there's some beautiful covers to be had out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
I
never
love House
seen
of
this
Mystery
one.
and House of Secrets.
Yeah,
I've never seen that one before. That one is great.
yeah. So there you go. 3 comics for you, and this is I guess Mike Kaluta. Yeah,
Nice.
Like there's the signature, right? Yeah. All right, there you go.
All right. Eric, do you have any books left? I mean, I know we're your second show
I had
of the
6
night.
piles next to me, so I was prepared. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep up with dope and show off some Supermans. But yeah, I paid
That's the other Breaking the Chains cover.
Yeah.
$3.99.
Yeah, that facsimile, gorgeous. But what's that big one? Like the Action Comics?
So this
It's
one,
the Action
was
Comics.
a new version of number 1. It's got that old newsprint feel of it,
Like
and
the
it
Batman one. Yeah.
yeah. So I got that, and here's
It's a
one
Hoss
for you,
too.
Nate.
It's like
I
65.
couldn't
pages.
resist it. Damn
Oh,
it,
yeah.
Nate.
I almost grabbed it. I didn't. I almost grabbed it.
I was trying to explain the joke to my wife, and she's like,
Yeah.
oh, "Okay,
Yeah, it's not great. It's
Weirdo.
It's an Archie joke.
yeah." All right, enough of that. Let's show some fun ones.
Those are
All right.
fun.
I love facsimiles, honestly.
X-Men guys, so I got to show off some X-Men. Number 30, $20. I'm down to 32 left for the whole run.
Wow.
Getting there. I'm slowly getting there.
That's amazing. $20
Very
for
cool.
that.
I mean, not much happens in this. It's not a key or anything, but it's a beautiful cover.
Do you have that Frankenstein cover?
I do.
Have you seen that one? There's 2 of them.
I got it somewhere up there.
It's the same cover, but one of them's nighttime on the ship and one of them's daytime on the ship.
Yeah, I think that was they reprinted it when they went into reprints. So they changed the cover a little bit. It's up there somewhere. Here's one for you, Nate. I have to show it because
Nightcap.
Yeah.
best buy ever, 25 cents.
I am in awe. I really am. Like, I've paid $5 for that 3 times now.
We got to find the
and
t-shirts. T-shirts next.
I think it's a $5 book. Like, it's not one you see very
It's
much.
thick.
So
Yeah, it's one of the thicker, almost not quite graphic novel, but
No,
yeah,
but
one of the
it's
thicker
square
ones.
bound, and it's just weird.
So I'm just showing all kinds of stuff for you.
Yeah, I have that one.
All these weird
David loves
Jimmy
Jimmy and
Olsen.
Lois too.
Yeah,
That
Was
one's
that
a
Turtle
very
Green?
busy.
yeah,
Big word bubbles. Lots of different size guys.
I think
yeah.
they're all
yeah.
2 titles across the top.
But
They're
it's
all
got a
clones
date
of
stamp.
Jimmy, I think.
They fit a lot of stuff on that cover.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are all that's classics. Revisiting
Modern
the
books don't have that
classics.
much in the whole book.
Here's some Lois
Yes.
Lane.
I don't
as a
have
set
that
card.
I have that one somewhere. I
I
haven't
don't.
checked it in yet, but
I-
yeah.
You think Superman caught up to her and rode her like a horse?
I don't think they could do that today. Like they just couldn't do it.
Everybody was probably thinking it. And then speaking
Society
of
was
centaurs,
too
'cause I
polite.
know you love centaurs, Nate.
Yeah, I
Speaking
do.
of riding them like a horse,
Ew,
how about this dude? He's like, I am riding you like a mother effing horse.
Oh my gosh, that was in the gay section. That's the section I go in.
And then you got this guy in the background shooting his little bow and
He's
arrow.
mad. He wants it on it.
He wants to ride this. That's my turn.
Yeah.
On top of Mount Olympus.
Yeah, he's like,
He's
grab it.
even
What do you
pulling
call
his
that thing?
hair.
That main thing? Get over here.
Son of a
Take it.
Oh,
my
That's not a mullet, is it? What's it called?
It's a mohawk.
Good,
Mohawk. Yeah, mohawk.
All right. Fun ones. Tomb of Dracula, number 16.
Oh,
awesome
Dope.
book.
I'm down to one more. I need one
What
more.
number? What number?
I think it's 12. It's the one right after Blade's first appearance.
Yeah, that'd be
Or is that 11?
12. Blade's second appearance?
I think it's his second appearance is the one I need.
He's in 10 and 12, and there's one in between there, just 11, but he's not in that one.
Okay, I think it's 12 I need.
Let me
So,
look
yeah.
see if I got 212.
One more.
that is amazing. That's an amazing comic right
And then I can concentrate on Werewolf by Night again, even though I checked it. It's like I have half of it already. You know me and my black belt hamsters in 3D.
Wow.
I love the art in this series with the little, I don't know what you want to call it.
So you need the
Almost
second
crafty.
appearance here, number 12.
Yep, I think that's it.
All right. I'll be looking out for one.
Eric, is that one actually in 3D, like on the inside, the red and blue
Let's take a
3D?
look real quick.
I was laughing at some of the comments. Hey Moonin says that they need to send Lois to the glue factory.
So let me show you the full cover.
He's not a Lois fan,
my God.
but he's an Us fan, and that's what
It is.
Wow.
Okay.
So I don't think there's glasses in here, is there?
I was gonna ask if it came with glasses.
No.
I mean,
Holy cow.
I have a stack of I bought a bunch of 3D glasses because
I think that
I
here
have
you
so
go.
many 3D comics. So I'll bring you a pair to Heroes if you don't get one before.
Eric's
have
going to be
a
leaving
couple
with
of
everything.
A couple of these old school 3D ones where you just need the red and blue.
Uh-huh.
So,
I keep coming across them.
so most of these comics I got at a small local show. One of the sellers there, I always see him, so he always cuts me deals. He knocked off $20 on this awesome Action Comics, and I love the innuendos of this one.
Oh, dude.
What's that?
So
There's a cat and a dog. Oh, you're
It's-
right.
It's Streaky and Crypto.
yeah,
Dog and cat. He's making
Supergirl
us
with her
something
super
out of
cat.
that.
Yeah. Stop it. She's great.
Hey, it's my fantasy.
Yeah, that's a great. I mean, that really is a great
I
cover.
was cringing at that. But you're right.
Yeah, this was in
you
really
are
good
right.
shape. So
Very-
I think it was $90. He knocked off like I think $20 for me because I bought a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah.
Jeez, $90 for that. That is just so.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
number 266.
I just noticed, like, I mean, when I come across Silver Age books anymore, they're either really beat up and falling apart, and if they're in good shape, I mean, people want good money, and I
Yeah.
kind of understand it. I mean, they're
not getting any younger, right?
no, I mean, I think about it in terms of when we were younger, going to shows in our 20s.
Yeah.
Those books are now 20 years older than that, so 30 years older than that.
Here's one for your list, Nate. Nice cover by Neil Adams.
Yes.
Heroes Against Hunger. So it's all the proceeds for, was it Ethiopia at that
Yes,
time?
it went to Ethiopia.
That's
I've seen that
sad
one a few
cover.
times.
So sad.
It makes me feel old when I see like 1980s books and they're close to 45 years old now. So you're like,
Yep.
Yeah. DC Comics presents number 53, Superman in the House of Mystery. Look at all these weird creatures. I mean, talk about
that's
stereotypical
cool.
Halloween
I
creatures.
don't have that one. That's cool. Yeah, that is really cool.
there's your narrator of the House of Mystery guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I got a bunch of Superman ones here too, actually. This one's been on my list. I always keep putting it off. And I finally pulled the trigger on it.
It's Simonson, I think, right?
That's Art Adams.
It's Art
Oh
Adams.
yeah, Art Adams. You're right. Yeah.
So this was like right after he did Long Shot miniseries. This one, whoop, there we go.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Look at that cool variant cover.
Darwin Cook, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I need to get that one. I
I do
absolutely.
too.
I have a couple in that series, but I don't.
Her
have-
riding him like a horse, literally.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of that.
There's a
theme
lot of
going on
horse.
here
There's a
today.
lot of horse riding, but
Yes, I have that
And I
one.
said I wasn't going to get Batgirl till Supergirl was done, but I couldn't resist this. Art
Is,
Germ
is that
cover.
is that Joshua Middleton?
No, this is Art Germ.
Yeah,
Okay.
So this is 31.
a bunch of the Batgirls in that series right there. They have
Yeah.
some amazing variants.
This is kind of when they were really starting to tap into those variant covers,
Yeah.
I think. Too bad
Well, that-
Hagen isn't here.
Modern day, they've really opened the tap on these variant.
Had
covers.
Submariner number 30 just for him.
Wow.
The man with no nipples.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Well,
and I
he's
should've
from
Never
noticed
drew him
that.
with nipples. I don't know why.
because he's a
Fish
fish
don't,
man. They're not mammals.
They don't.
He's half
they don't,
human. He's got nipples.
They don't give milk.
And then
There's
the other
no
side
fish
of the
milk.
coin. Look at this beauty I found. Number 9.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
wait. Then why do they need breasts at all?
So that we will buy the
Badass
books.
cover.
I mean, not you, David, but me.
That's cool. I like
Yeah.
the angle of that.
With Neptune
one's-
and
Awesome.
Yeah,
then-
that's really cool.
yeah, I couldn't believe the guy had this, and
Take
I
out
paid
Aquaboy first.
$12 for that for a number 9.
Wow.
I have put off, like I said, I'm not getting Aquaman, but you see covers like that, and it's
Yes.
like, I'm gonna end up
It's got
getting.
a stupid seahorse on it. I'm gonna get it.
There's
It's not.
couple in
It's
that
not
arrow
a
that
stupid.
are
It's so
stunningly
well
gorgeous.
drawn. It's
Last
so
one.
well drawn.
Finishing the run finally. This was the only one I needed for the run. This,
Wow.
where we had a lot of the Tigra girl
Yeah.
in the fillers, but it didn't last long. It was like 6 or 7 issues, and this was the one key is his first appearance.
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
get
usually
those
see these
too.
for way too much, and I'm like, I'm not paying that for that
Yeah,
for a
Marvel,
character that's not even
Marvel
around anymore.
Crazy.
I've never even heard of that one,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a Marvel guy like you guys are. But I appreciate it. I do.
I go both ways.
Hey, Dope. Did you have anything else you wanted to show tonight?
I can show some more. Don't matter
He's
to me.
got piles.
Oh, you mean we're done showing? I got
Next
this.
person, and I'll grab some more.
I got this
Hey.
whole stack.
Well, David,
David
get
on.
going. David,
David
get
on.
going.
Oh wait, how many am I supposed to do at once?
You
As
just
many as you want.
Oh, you just do
Go.
them all.
Just go. We don't
Oh.
have a system
Okay.
or rules or good taste in alcohol. Let's go.
Okay. So I got this one. I really wanted this.
wow.
I was just like, what is this thing about? The
Wow.
Wanna Beast. And I was just like, no, I've got to find out what's going on. This has got to be so wrong.
Go checks and
That's so
Yeah.
right. Yes. So this is showcase number 67.
oh my
Is
god.
this first Buana Beast?
Probably.
Oh, that's
Because
cute.
Dope loves first stupid shit. So
Yeah.
that's first Buana Beast, everyone.
I got 2 Thors to show off for different reasons.
Okay.
Now, the first one is a more modern one, but I got it for this cool
Oh wow.
Barry Windsor Smith cover. I mean, look at that thing.
Yeah,
It's so psychedelic. This should be a puzzle, honestly.
there you go.
This thing is, and then you got the Barry Windsor Smith, art on top of it, which I really like. And then I got this Thor because it's like an homage cover to
That looks like
Fantastic
Kirby.
Four. Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it FF with Hulk?
Oh, I know which one you're
Hulk
talking
and
about.
Thing.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
Hulk and thing. Yeah.
And this is not Kirby art, but man, they did a good job.
Yeah, they did.
Represent that. So this one is Thor number 404. It's really like a later issue. It's a 75 center. But what a great homage cover that is. It's the second Wanna Beast. How does Robbie Jeff Josephs know that? Do you have the first appearance? All
I
right.
don't know, that cover was awesome.
Yeah.
Here is one of my favorites. Nobody likes Sal Buscema the way I do. I am the fan.
Oh yes,
I
that's a great cover.
That's a
He's
good cover
got-
to get signed to a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got so many amazing covers. And I mean, just look at, he's like John Byrne that way. Look at that amazing juxtaposition of colors there. I mean, that is so cool. Look at
Yeah.
Okay. Robbie's letting us know you have the second Moana Beast. So
I know. I saw that and I was like, now I want to see the first one.
now we got to track down first appearance Moana Beast.
2 Lois Lanes to show you.
Yes.
So the first one is Lois brutally murdered in cold blood Lana for the 85th time, and she's taking a lie detector test, and she's going to be executed. And Superman is so mad at her. Why didn't he just heat vision her right there on the spot?
I like Blanche holding Lois down there.
Look,
Blanche Dubois.
they're like, look at him there. And then here's the matron. She's like, nope, you're going to be executed. That's what you get. And she's like, I'm innocent. And then, but she's like, no, you're not. Look at that lie detector test. No one's believing you.
Those covers are awesome.
So then what happens? She goes and kills herself. I mean, what the heck? Lois Lane, My Death by Lois Lane.
Wow.
How did they print this stuff? And Superman's too late. And I mean, if she lives, he's going to have to fix that window, by the way. Good Lord, what's happened to you? Like, did she overdose? What could have been worse is if there had been like blood here, but they couldn't do that. Like, how did they print these kind of covers? It's just crazy.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't know. I mean, they can get away with things today, but I still feel like that's a touchy subject.
Yeah, very strange. Okay, here's the Superman.
Hey, Munin loves seeing Lois die.
Yeah. So this Superman is so weird because, first of all, it's cool art, and he's alone in the forest with these 2 boys, and they're like, "We're alone. Don't worry." But there's this weird guy with this like dick gun under the ground, getting ready to shoot him up. I mean, what is going on? Like, don't worry, we're alone here in the forest, boys. Why are they alone out there in the forest? And then,
and if you're red helmet,
why the dick gun and the red helmet?
Like, ooh. And it's just these covers are weird.
Hashtag dick gun tonight.
Hashtag dick gun. Can we get a hashtag dick gun in the
I don't
chat?
know. Should I keep going? Somebody else. I think
go ahead.
Go now.
I'm having a blast. We'll come back. We'll come back.
My God. So in the Arrowverse TV show, they featured Moana Beast.
Really? Then I would have seen him.
There you go, from Arrow.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that looks like Arrow.
And he has nipples.
And
what about everybody's TV's teens jungle star? Oh, Boomba. Y'all know Boomba?
Oh my God.
I love those covers. Bamba. I say Bamba.
I say
love
Bamba
those
too.
covers.
Heck, the alligator's got some chubby arms. I know
I was
that.
gonna say that poor alligator. Dang.
Mm.
So we got Boomba. We got another Boomba or Bamba.
I don't have that one.
Ooh, that's a cool one
sad.
too.
That one's. I love those covers on that.
Man, I don't care. Almost any 12-cent DC is.
And this is a beautiful name for a girl. You ever heard of Gorgana? Gorgana's Ghoul Caller.
No, but I caught that once. Look at that. Hell, look at that creepy one grabbing her waist.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Ghoul Gallery. No, it's Ghoul Gallery or Gorgana's Ghoul Gallery.
Yeah, okay. Gallery. The Y is hidden.
That's a lot of G there. So
Wow.
that creepy little one grabbing her waist, though, that is the best. He's eyeing up that nipple over there on the side boob.
A lot of nipple
now,
talk
this is
tonight.
a Ghostly Tales, and it started out like I think a pretty good piece of art, but it got sloppy at the end. Look at that knife blade. It just
Yeah, like,
Carbon pumpkins?
Is that
I-
Charlton?
That's a pumpkin carbon knife.
I
That's
think the
Charlton,
artist was
right?
like, I
Yeah.
got to turn this in tomorrow. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
a really
make it
jagged
jagged.
knife there.
The thing is, he worked on it probably 2 weeks. So it's Charlton. I love Charlton comics.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. It's still sketchy art, but I still love them anyway.
This is a good Ghost Manor right here. I like this cover.
Oh,
wow.
That's awesome.
That looks like Wrightson almost.
Yeah, it totally does.
This one here is Tom Sutton.
Oh, I think that name's famous. I don't know a lot about him, but even the teddy bear's getting in on the creep factor.
Yeah, that's an awesome cover, man.
And this is, anybody know who Terry Bradshaw is? This is a Terry Bradshaw
He's a football player.
The football player? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Football player? It looks like Terry Bradshaw.
Oh, it is him.
It looks just like Terry Bradshaw. We got to get 10 yards so we can get this ball into it. I don't know football.
Look at how fit he is. And then he's got stick legs. That's hilarious.
He does. Look at his legs.
That kind of looks like the Frankenstein from Hammer Horror.
Hey, wait. That's my body shape. My hair's going to look like that soon.
Now, my last book this deck is this is Haunted number 17, and every time I find this book, I pick it up. It's like a dreamy state of, I don't know what it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have like 3 copies of it.
That is gorgeous. You're right.
That is
multiple copies of that. You should put them on display all up. That's gorgeous. Pretend they're connecting covers. They're connecting covers. He skipped leg day.
You buy them up.
Gorgeous. Those are gorgeous.
Yeah, and every time you find them, like you keep the UK pins. So I guess they come over. They're kind of rare around here.
Huh?
I found 3 of them over the years. So
wow.
There's you some more books.
You got some admirable comics over there.
Yeah, he does. He knows his stuff.
Gotta pay
All
him a
right.
visit.
I'm going to show my best read of the week so far as new books go, because mostly I've just been rereading books by this guy. So this is, and it's not the good cover. I think, Dope, you got the good cover for Vanishing Point 1.
Cool cover, though.
Yeah.
It's cool, but this is the B cover. I liked the A cover a lot more, but my shop didn't have it. So this is by Mark Russell, and I get to interview him tomorrow at 8. So please watch that. But have you read this yet, Dope?
I haven't read it yet.
Okay. I am very curious to hear what you think, because it is straight up sci-fi. You know, I know you're not the biggest sci-fi fan, but like he said that this book to him is going to be like, if they let him write the Twilight Zone, this is what he do. So every issue is a standalone one and done story, and I really liked this one like a lot. So
I gotta get it.
It's definitely worth checking out. I think Mark Russell's one of the best writers working right now, and mostly what I've been doing is rereading the stuff of his that I've got in trades, so that I can talk to him with some kind of authority tomorrow. This is a weird one, and David, do you know this Lois Lane miniseries?
I showed it to you, and you said, "Oh, I didn't know there was that," and I have to get it. So
okay,
absolutely,
that's it.
Mission accomplished. I got both of them now.
Yeah,
and so this one is like a public service comic. It's about like missing and exploited children, and Lois is writing a story. Clark is in it, but Superman's not in it. It's all a Lois, and Lois doing investigative journalism, and it's all about. It's from the 80s. It feels like a lot of those things that you would see, in a public service comic, but it's not heavy fisted with it. So they really are kind of telling a story and just exposing and bringing awareness to this issue. So it was not a fun read, because it's a very heavy issue, but I didn't expect that. And it was kind of interesting to check out. David, I've shown this one before, but I don't know if I've shown you my original crew, Majel Barrett. So Gene Roddenberry's wife. This is her comic book that they made from like, it's a fanzine. It's so weird. They did one of these for so many Star Trek characters.
Got a beautiful cover.
This one's awesome. It's just a weird one. Anybody that remembers this movie remembers it fondly, and I've got issue 1 and 3, and now I have issue 2, and I just need to get it filed. But Willow, the Ron Howard movie, and this
Did
cover.
You try watching the newer series they had?
I
did
did
get into it.
I couldn't either. And actually, it was so bad, Disney pulled it. Like, you can't even watch it now. They're like, we're not wasting bandwidth on it. But this cracks me up because this is Val Kilmer on the cover, dressed like a woman when he's dressed like a matron trying to hide the baby. I had to bring it back to Centaurs and Weird War. So,
oh my God, he's got a machine gun?
It's a centaur with a machine gun. This guy, I think he like dies in the story. I can't remember. And then Circe, the sorceress, turns him into a centaur, which that's what she does with Comet the Super Horse. It's so weird. And it's DC. And then he gets his revenge on the army that killed him by being a centaur. It's just
he looks outgunned.
He does, but he's but they're out horsed. So
even without shooting weapons, he would just get ran over. He's a tank.
Right.
Just shoot that cannon right at him and he's gone.
So weird. You showed a classic Lois, so I'm going to show a classic Lois where Lois convinces Superman to marry her, but she got turned into a teenager, and now the judge won't marry them because they both got aged down. So he agreed to do it, but then they got turned into teenagers, and now Lois, look how mad she is.
That worked for Jerry Lee Lewis back then.
Wow. That's very true.
That's hilarious. Look at how much writing is on that cover.
That's a lot of writing.
That's more than a modern comic.
Yeah,
I mean, good for how white it is.
You read the cover and then you put a bookmark right behind it because you got to wait till the next day to keep going.
Wow.
The last one I'm going to show tonight, I think it's the first time I've shown this one. So I got this on a Whatnot sale, and it's my last in my Flash body horror and body transformation trilogy. It's the last one I needed, and it may be the oldest Flash I own now. So it's Flash 115. The day the Flash weighed 1,000 pounds.
Look at my face. I want that now.
It's so good.
Oh my God. I thought the Superman one was bad.
And I love, he's like, Puff, I can hardly run.
Yeah, they wouldn't make that in today's time.
No.
That's from a Fat Albert.
Oh my God.
So
Wow.
I think I paid $25 for this, which is like fair. I mean, it wasn't a great deal.
I've never seen that. So
but it was fair.
They will never put that in facsimile.
I wish they would.
Fat simile?
Yeah.
Dad joke.
Ding, ding.
Oh my God.
That's good stuff.
Cover.
All right. Anyone else want to show books before we look at what's coming out tomorrow?
I got all these still.
Let's go.
Let me just
David.
Go, David.
All right, I'll fly through them fast. So here's the strange. I just bought these, the Strange Adventures, and this one is the man who can't drown, and they keep saying, "Pour more salt, pour more salt." And he's begging, choking, salt. I don't get it.
I don't either.
How do you get more? Like that stops you from drowning? I don't know.
High blood pressure, also, I guess.
The weapon that swallowed men. Here, these.
What is that guy's head doing?
First appearance of Blockhead.
Yeah.
Look at him, and he's got like this weird weapon that sucks you
Vacuum
in.
cleaner.
It's
Wow.
That's a vacuum cleaner. Yeah.
It's a vacuum cleaner.
Look, there's some more of them back there too. A vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
It says the weapon that swallowed.
You're gonna have the cleanest rug.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
Sucky Army.
These things are so weird and crazy. All right. This one is for Sass Factor. This is Action Comics. It's a more recent one. It says, here's the cover. It says, the villainous hive has sentenced Jimmy Olsen to death. But guess who's about to get stung? It's so sad.
I was going to say, are they in the honeycomb hideout?
Look. Oh, Lord. They're in Hellstrom's hive. Look at how this is just that made me laugh. It's like so sassy.
I feel like this is the period of Superman where a lot of people are like, Superman's boring, but the people writing Superman were putting him in the hive. So,
oh God,
Makes me want a bowl of honeycombs.
right?
And then here's this Mr. Miracle. I love this old stuff.
I do
But,
too. I
I mean,
love
he's
that
like
Kirby run.
Wrapped to a giant something.
Always.
Is that a suppository or what's going on? This is just the weirdest. I don't know what to say, but man, I like that cover. Here's another one. So this is an older Charlton. I really like Charlton, actually. And this is Unusual Tales. And I just think that's a cool cover. He's under the sea.
Oh, wow.
And he comes across this dude just sleeping there. I don't know what's going on. The Giant of the Depths. But I think that's a really good Charlton cover. You come across so many cool Charlton covers like this. It's amazing.
That one's got the big quality stamp on it.
I was gonna open this up, so I guess I'm gonna, because I think this has a wraparound cover, and this is George Perez.
Oh, it does.
So I haven't opened this yet because I just got these, but this is George Perez wraparound cover. I mean, how cool is that?
That's
and you
very
can get
cool.
something like this for $1. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. And it's George Perez. I mean, Lord. There are some good deals to be had out there.
There are. It's a great book, David.
And let's see, where am I? Okay. I love the old painted covers. So I found this one.
Very cool.
Steve Canyon. So this is a 4-color one. It's not number 939. Look how beautiful that is. That cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all the Golden Key and Dale stuff.
Yeah. And I think I have, oh wait, I put that on top. I have another painted cover, so let me show it. Where is it? Oh, this one. So I also got this one, Kona.
Yeah, I love
Monarch
Kona.
of the
There's a bunch of
Monster
great Kona covers.
Look at that one. This is the only Kona I own. But yeah, I do definitely need more. How cool is that?
It's
He's
really
either
cool.
a ripoff of Kazar or Conan. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Commandi. It doesn't matter.
Tarzan.
Okay, here we got some kind of weird Indian chief zombie. I don't know what's going on. And he's getting ready to spear the unknown soldier. I don't like what is going on with this comic. That is just so I don't know. It's just
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. It makes 0 sense. Let's just go with it.
Let's keep going.
Here's this great Challengers of the Unknown.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
I love them. I love the Sea Devils too.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Sea Devils
say
have
there's
some great covers.
Along with Aquaman, I feel like Challengers and Sea Devils both have covers that are just like collect me.
I found this one. This one was interesting. Manhunter. This is another DC showcase. Manhunter 2070. And I guess his whole family are like buried on these rocks out that are floating in space. And it's a revenge story. He's like, I killed them all now, but now what am I supposed to do? I don't know. It's just really a weird cover. And space is orange.
I've never heard of it. I've never seen that one before.
Okay.
Is that the Manhunter from first issue special?
2070. Probably. Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Here is a spirit. I'm trying to collect all the spirits, but like, just shoot him. Why do you go to all the trouble to handcuff him?
Yeah, he's
tie both of his legs and then wait for a train to come. It's just like, just go ahead and shoot him.
That's a hell of a bondage cover.
Yeah.
That makes no sense, but man, do I like it.
Yeah, that's what I hate about like all the movies you watch, and they're like, "Yeah, this bomb's gonna go off in 1 hour," and then they leave. I'm like, why wouldn't you just set the thing for like 30 seconds
and
why
run?
You have a clock on it. Yeah.
All right, I have 2 more, so I rushed through those. So the next one is another Superman. It's got this weird villain, and there's 2 Supermen being drugged, and one of them looks like Dusty. I don't know what's going on.
What is going on?
Why are there 2, and why is one all like fading away or dusty?
I'd have to read that.
But
that's
cool cover.
That's intriiguing. I like that.
I'd have to read it. Find out what's going on with that.
The Shape of Fear.
That rat
that
tail.
one is Superman 241. Yeah.
It does. Bringing back the rat tail.
First appearance rat tail.
Oh my God, I'm finishing with such a lame comic. So this is Justice League, and it's just, this is that era of really bad comics. But all these people up here, and they're like, wait, that's not the real Justice League. Don't give them the jewels. We're the real Justice League.
I want to know who got turned into Shipwreck from G.I. Joe there.
Look at him. One's like a Navy guy. There's almost the village people up there. So, anyways, that was a lame one to end on, but oh well, sorry.
Oh, I don't think so. That's a good one for us.
All right, time for me to take a drink.
Okay. Time for us. Yes, Dave's right. Time for us to take a look at what's coming out tomorrow. I don't have much. I don't know if
I always
anyone's
do the
pretty-
count, and I'm always around 10 to 15. So
The
we'll
big
see
book
what the
of the
story
week.
gets in.
There's a big book of the week called Exquisite Corpses.
Okay.
And
I-
James Tyden and Michael Walsh, the guy from Silverchair. Or
I
Silver
saw
Point.
that. I saw that one.
It's got 30 variant covers.
What the hell? That's too much.
Too many.
Wow.
Too many.
That's stupid because that's just bad for collectors.
Yeah. Somebody will buy all of them.
Somebody will.
Yeah,
His
but
name
one
is
person. Meanwhile, the rest of us are mad.
Yeah.
right. I'm definitely gonna get. I really liked the Mr. Freeze reveal on this last one. I thought it was different, although I think this is still the guest artist. That is not as much fun as the original artist, and I haven't seen
Yeah.
any of the variants yet.
Oh my!
This one's on my pull.
I'm just worried they need to pick up the story because I'm teetering. I'm teetering.
I think this one is only like a 2-parter or something.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I'm
That-
that's
look
the
at
one
that
right
one.
there.
That's the cover.
So that's the Brian Boland variant, and
Whoa!
I think that's worth the price of admission. I mean, that one is awesome.
I did like
So-
the first one too. I like the A.
Yeah.
cover.
But
Yeah,
with
the A
DC,
cover's
when
cool.
you buy the variant, you get the A. That's
Yeah,
what's
you
nice. do.
No.
Eric,
No.
Eric, look at that.
Ew!
The
Put the head on his
weird.
body.
No.
I mean, come on, you hit the jackpot, Tiger.
No, that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yes. Yeah.
What is Marvel doing with
I don't
this?
know.
Well, that one's okay.
I have
I
not
like the
talked
negative
to,
space.
I like Negative Space too, but I have not talked to one person who was like, yeah,
No.
they
that
made
one.
Mary Jane Venom. I'm real
Yeah.
happy.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
wild.
she was already a superhero. They made her in the
Oh.
jackpot.
Okay, a lot of people will buy that. I mean,
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
at the way the spider is pointing down.
That is a C2E2 exclusive. Apparently.
Ew.
Yeah, and then all these
These
teaser
are
covers.
these are all the fake outs.
Yeah, these are all the teasers. I'm like, it's
They-
stupid. Let's
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Come on.
didn't even look like Luke Cage at all.
Are you getting your Aquaman still, Eric?
It's not a question if I'm getting it, it's how many covers are going to be there.
Okay. Well, let's find out.
That's yes, definite. I wasn't too impressed. I like the artist, but
yeah.
I don't like any of these covers.
I don't need that one. That one for sure. No. Yeah, that's okay.
I wouldn't buy any of these.
I mean, in
I mean,
my
you're spending
opinion,
$5.
the A is fine if you
A's
have to
fine.
have it.
I may get
$5.
one of those variants, but I don't know.
Well,
I'm
that
not
X-Men
getting-
cover right there.
Which one? Oh, Astonishing X-Men.
Yeah.
I think that's online. They're the app.
Who's that guy, Eric?
I have no friggin' clue.
I mean, it looks like a mashup of Morph from the cartoon and Nightcrawler.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
eyes. That's weird.
That's weird. I have not read any, but I've heard that this Batman Dark Patterns was really good. So I'm gonna read that when it comes out in trade. This one, I really like the cover, but I just don't care for what they said the story was. But it's called Dark Regards. It's got a guy like rocking out. Reminds me of an old video game called Brutal Legend, or
What was that
Tenacious
old,
D or something.
Adult Swim.
Metalocalypse.
That's kind of what I was getting.
Yeah,
out of it.
I mean, it kind of it has that feel of like
I mean, that's a cool cover.
That one's
but-
good.
that's
it's
really
photorealistic.
cool.
Oh my God!
Oh
Yes,
my God, that's awesome.
yes.
Now that's
Oh, I
the one
want
in
that one.
It's the 1 in 20, so you got to pay for it.
Wow, that's
That
Judas
is-
Priest, obviously.
That is outstanding,
I don't think
Judas
anybody's
Priest.
gonna buy 20 copies of that. So
right?
it'd be rare.
Right. I just don't see it either. I mean, I don't even see who the publisher is. No one I've heard of before.
Oni Press up in the corner.
Okay, it's Oni. I missed that.
Very different cover for them.
Um,
Oh, there's
I
one.
like-
Vampire.
What do you
that's
see?
Fantastic Four. Look at that Doom cover. Looks cool. But
Oh yeah, we'll get there for
Captain
sure.
Planet also looks really neat.
Is that number 9? So
I
we got a
think that
couple
one came
more.
out last week.
World War V.
So-
Is it zombies?
No,
Oh, yeah.
vampires. It's part of their vampire
Oh,
Elseworld universe.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I like the art.
I
That was
actually
pretty good.
really like
that
that
one
cover.
I'll probably get. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Big one.
love Big Barda. I might.
That
That's
one's
a
cool.
cool cover.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm trimming the fat, dope. I promise. But that's amazing. I just love her.
I will get number 9 to give to you just so you have to get the other 8. Because I know you.
God,
Oh.
you sure do. There was nothing else there that I saw, but Eric. Oh wait, here's Exquisite Corpses,
Yeah.
which this is James
Image.
Tinian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And Michael Walsh, the guy from Silvercoin.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
He's doing the
Dang it.
art and some of the storytelling too.
Wow. Okay, this is a little disappointing to be honest. It's a $4.99
Yeah.
image. Mostly they're $3.99. I wonder now.
Yeah,
Sometimes
he's tight and
on a first issue though,
That's
sometimes
why.
Image does double issues. So
it's
maybe
a
Yeah.
triple issue. It's 64 pages.
Oh,
for
That's
$4,
not- that's
okay.
not bad then. Okay, that makes sense.
I like the
Oh,
yellow
wow.
cover. There's a corpse cover on here I like.
Oh, wow.
Do y'all know what this is about?
Jimmy
That's a
Friesen.
Friesen, yeah.
Yeah. It's
This
12 of the worst murderers in America or the world are let out in a small town in the middle of the United States, and they have to compete in a challenge on Halloween night, and only one's left standing at the end of the thing. So
Oh,
there's
wow.
13 issues. It's kind of
Wow.
like The Purge.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like The Purge. Oh, that's creepy as hell.
I
And the
love
people in the
that
small
one.
town, it takes place in Maine. The people in the small town, their only thing they got to do is survive till morning. So
Huh.
Is that? Oh, that's a
Jay
Jay
Lee.
Lee.
That's
Yeah.
Jay Lee, yeah. Okay,
Oak
well,
Valley,
if I
Maine.
see it, I'll probably pick this one up.
It
Yeah, I will
sounds
too.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate
There
when
are-
they make the ladies' legs do that. I don't like it.
I didn't see the yellow corpse, but
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't like when they make ladies like it's just too sexualized. I know
Well, I
they're
don't-
sexualized, but that's too much.
I don't know what number I'm on here, dope, but there's 32 of these dang things.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I knew there was 30.
crazy.
There's
There-
a while.
There it is. Wow.
Yeah.
He's some
Ew,
kind of
he's
skin
wearing
collector.
skin everywhere.
So this
Dang.
one, yeah, like he's wearing faces like armor. That is
and
wild.
and his hands.
Got 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's, yeah.
And there's his face again. That's that second one down, that skin face.
Yeah.
He must be a character in there too.
Damn it.
Wow, that's a
I
lot.
was willing to pass this up. I don't know if I am now. We'll just
No.
Read that little synopsis. You'll like the synopsis.
I like some of these characters they're showing.
very.
I like the
That-
guy with the big
yeah.
mallet.
It's
And I
very
mean-
Purge.
And
Huh.
and Tinian is so good.
Yeah.
All right, here you go, Eric.
Well, yeah, I'm probably gonna get the A cover. That's cool, but I'll probably get the traditional original cover. Yeah, just to be a purist.
Oh, because it's the facsimile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the greatest first appearance cover, but
At least he's
I'll
on the
buy that.
cover.
I'm
Yeah.
absolutely buying that. I already
I-
ordered it.
I hate it when it's a first appearance and they're not on the cover.
I know I do too.
Like Hulk 180.
Yeah.
I will probably buy this Fire and Ice issue too, because I'm a sucker for Giffen DeMatteis era. I'm not. Well, we got to look at it. This is not a reprint, right? I mean,
No,
making fun of these Godzilla versus Marvel covers.
This is the fourth
one of
week
my-
in a row, ain't it?
Yeah,
they're all one
every.
shots.
Yeah, that one's kind of cool.
Wow.
So I take it that Hulk, Spider-Man, and Captain America died.
Now it's the X-Men's turn.
Yeah.
No, the X-Men are gonna beat them because they're the top draw for Marvel. I doubt it, but
There's the fight card version.
yeah, there's a fight card one, and appropriate. That's the Berserker. Come on.
I mean, I'm not seeing anything that's over the top. I was kind of hoping for another one of the. I like this one. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
hoping,
best one, I think.
I wanted to see another one that was like the '70s Godzilla.
Oh,
you know what I mean? They did that for the Hulk and a couple of
where
the
he had
others,
the ears and his big nostrils.
Yes. And then I mean, this is like how many companies are printing Godzilla books right now?
Is it an anniversary or something?
I mean, I feel like Toho just said, I don't know, give us a couple bucks.
Yeah,
you can do it.
Yeah,
I like
got that
that
Godzilla heist also.
I like
Yeah.
that.
And DC did all these covers last year,
Right. I think I'm gonna pass on Green Lantern Corps. It's okay.
I am actually liking it.
It's okay. The first issue had a lot of humor to it, and they haven't kept that up. So I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what the overarching story is yet, but I'm kind of enjoying the singular stories in the issues. We get to see different lanterns in the core, which is fun.
This book is $5.99 from Keen Spot. I think I'm gonna have to get it because I love noir and this kind of thing. And it's called The True Story of Janie Blank, Hot Valley Days, and Cocaine Nights.
What?
One of 3.
Is
Kind
that
of
guy
title
wearing
is
a
that?
shirt?
What's
What
that?
is that?
I think it's maybe supposed to be fishnetty.
Yeah,
No, that guy in the background, the
with
fat one.
the fanny pack.
Is he
he's
wearing a shirt?
He's
Or is
wearing a
he
shirt.
walking around-
He's wearing a shirt.
Oh,
It's flesh colored. So
that's weird.
yeah, if my shop gets this one, I think I have to check it out on
He's
title
built the
alone.
party.
You know what my favorite thing is about this cover? They have a blank.
Nothing.
What in the hell would you do on that cover for a blank? It's like
Right.
you imagine take that to Comic-Con and say, hey, cocaine nights, baby.
It's the Cocaine Nights. It's supposed to be right.
So yeah, set in 1978. I'll probably check that one out.
No.
I
Wait, can you
don't.
go back? There's this one really weird. What is that woman in distress? She's like in her bikini, all
person
tied
there.
up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no,
so,
she has a gun.
yeah,
That's
this
the-
is from. I actually
Raider?
bought. This
You never
is
shot
the-
a gun like that?
Look at her sliding around. I thought she was chained to a dungeon wall.
Perfect balance.
This is Heat Seeker Combustion. It's from the Gun Honey line that Hard Case Crime puts out.
Okay.
This is just one of their mini variants or whatever that they've
All right.
done.
We don't
It's
need
probably
to
not.
see anymore.
You know what? It's probably not safe to click through here. It was actually a really good story, and I'm not lying. I freaking loved it. It was really fun, over the top action. Battle Beast. I don't know jack squat about this.
Nope.
It's from the Invincible universe, and I started clicking through here, and there are 23 covers, and
Oh
some
my
of them
God.
are, I know, but some of these are amazing. So like, I don't know how, how many they're doing that. So this already says second printing by Ryan Sook.
So
Look at that.
oh wow,
Wow.
that's awesome though.
That's awesome.
Bjorn, yeah, that's why.
That's amazing.
So this is a series that very similar to Walking Dead.
Homage.
I missed the
Homage
boat
cover.
on, and I cannot go back on it. There's so much out there now.
I've never picked up a floppy of Invincible. I've always read it in the big hardcovers, and I liked it a lot, but I think I got to book 4 or 5, so I don't know who this character is. But yeah, some of these covers are really good. I think that one's really good. This one reminds me of something like a Walt Simonson, or I don't know. I feel like there was one more I thought you guys would really dig. It has. There it is, Eric. That's the one I was thinking of.
You gotta be. They're trying to tap into my X-Men.
They're trying to get you.
No,
I think a lot of these are. Whoa.
That one's really cool.
Whoa. That one is really good.
That is John Jiang. I thought that
That's
one was.
pretty
That's a
decent.
Dave Mack.
One arm is way bigger than the other, though.
He's ripped. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this is the decade of the oversized sword.
It is.
Wonder Woman, these
Yep.
people. You look back at 90s like Liefeld and they got the giant guns that are too big. We're going to look back at these and they got the oversized sword.
And pouches.
Yeah.
So this is a reprint of the Marvel team up with Invincible and Spider-Man that came out in the early 2000s, which I have, and it's actually worth kind of a lot of money. It's one of
Really?
the books I have in my like trade bin,
Huh.
because I want to trade up to
Out
something
ready
else.
to drop.
So I saw this and was like, oh my god, am I finally going to actually get rid of a book at the peak?
What else they got? Doom. I'll be getting One World Under Doom.
There we go. Oh, some Dormammu action on that one.
Yeah. Take that,
Yeah.
Victor.
I got the negative space, #1 cover.
Those
and-
things
and
cost so much money.
Oh, wow.
that's the 1 in 50.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, there
Well,
you go.
it's that one, though. So,
Just get that one.
yeah.
Save yourself some money.
Wow.
That's cool. Yeah, I did see last week there were 2 of these Alex Ross variants that came out.
Yeah.
Tigra and Ms. Marvel, or
Yep,
Captain
yep,
Marvel,
yep.
maybe.
Yeah.
Eric's favorite, Tyrannosaurus Doom.
No. No.
Yeah, that B cover is the one.
Okay,
That's
I'm
cool.
starting my second one. Everyday
Everyday
Zombies.
Perfect name.
Everyday Zombies.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought I missed a title. Oh, are you doing this?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm doing that and Helperine.
Okay.
So that's been pretty good so far. I didn't expect it to be.
Really? Wow.
So
It's only
who
5 little
is
issues.
who is the Red Hulk right now?
It's Thunderbolt Ross.
Okay.
Look at Doom. He's being smashed. I love
Yeah,
it.
he's getting the suplex.
That's a Doom bot.
Oh,
He destroys a lots of those.
And
that
then-
makes sense.
He's in a prison with Doom bots.
Mm.
I didn't. Eric, are you doing? Red
I got
Sonja
number
Army of
one,
How was
but
it?
I don't know if I can keep going.
Darkness?
What
put it
cool
that way.
covers?
The
at
art
that
is,
cover.
the covers are great, but I like my Red Sonja by herself. I don't need her with
Sure.
Ash.
There are some good covers here.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Red Sonja with the Invaders from Mars was a cool one too.
Mars Attacks.
Yeah. I think that was last week when he's chopping off the head.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Now I
Okay.
did end up getting that Space Quest Johnny Quest
Okay.
one. I actually liked it. So
I
far, it's more Johnny Quest.
I
which
want to show
think-
you the weirdest cover I found.
The pregnant girl with the 45.
The girl with the gun and 2 kids running towards her in skeleton costumes.
Wow.
Sister Imperator.
What's the 2 eyes in the background too? I mean, like,
I don't know. This is
This
so
is
I saw
weird.
the cover for number 1 was
World
really
of
interesting
Ghost.
too. And
the
the
band.
art on the inside did not match.
Oh,
I
But-
saw that cover. It reminded me of the old 80s song on MTV. Y'all remember that Sister or what it was?
Christian.
Yeah, Sister Christian.
Christian. Oh, the time has come.
Yeah.
I'll sing you the whole
Oh,
song if you
red.
want.
Oh,
Yeah.
and so you said Space Ghost Johnny Quest?
yeah, I liked it actually. I wasn't gonna get it, and I was like, screw it. I got it because it was a Mark Spears cover, and I liked it.
Okay.
He looked weird on that second one there.
Mark Spears.
Yeah.
is
Johnny Quest didn't look like him,
everywhere.
does
I
it?
don't have any of
Derek
them.
Chew. Ben
I mean, that's a
Oliver.
cool cover. I got the Johnny Quest.
There it is.
That one.
And it was pretty good. I ended up getting the blue one of this because there's like 3 different versions of this cover.
Ah, yeah, well, there's 29 to click
Yeah,
through
it's
here.
a little ridiculous.
It's a little much, but yeah, Mark
Yeah,
Spears.
that's dynamite, though. That's dynamite.
Exactly. And Mark Spears can move books.
Yeah.
I will get Star Trek Lower Decks.
Okay, you got it.
because I'm going
Yeah.
back to her in a minute.
Oh.
I did want to show I know we got some Toxic Avenger
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's a pinup special. But look at his pants.
fans. It's
Man,
pretty.
he didn't skip leg day.
He did not skip leg day. It's pretty incredible. So Ahoy Comics, I've been buying a lot of their stuff. I like it. Their back cover is almost always just the cover with no trade dress. And so I don't know, what is this one running $5? I'll look at it, but I'm probably not going to buy a book of just posters. But yeah, I wanted is there anything else here that anybody's interested in? Because that Supergirl is a showstopper.
I see Wolverine. I see X-Men. I mean, the go-tos for me.
Sure. So Wolverine 9. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
It's doing that thing again.
Look at him. I think this is the start of a new story arc too. So
okay. X Factor, I did. I mean, even though Mark Russell writes it, I ended up dropping it. It just was
I dropped that.
It was too easy to read. I mean, it was a 3-4 minute read. Not enough was happening. So I'm gonna pick it up. I'll read it in trade whenever I can get it, but it's not one I'm picking up. And you said Uncanny.
Yeah.
Oh, and your Ultimates.
I dropped Ultimate X-Men.
These Marvel covers do not like my browser.
I couldn't do Peach Momoko anymore.
I like that Uncanny though. It looked like it was a horror cover, so I don't know if it's a horror story in there, but
they have a newer character that is kind of horror based. He like sees dead people and stuff and all that. So
it's definitely got that look to it.
Yeah,
it's a cool cover.
All right,
and they are based in New Orleans now. So
here's Transformers again. Something else I don't pick up floppies of, so I gotta wait for trades to come out.
Yeah, you see who just came back on that Shadow.
Uh-oh. Starscream has failed that guy for the last time. Those are cool. Meh.
Yeah.
I don't like the cute stuff. I love the way Daniel Warren Johnson draws the
I've been sticking with just the A covers on this now. And they're fine.
The David Nakayama is pretty cool. Oh, but it's a connecting. I ain't got time
Are
for
those
that.
boobs on the blue one? I can't understand what's going on with that.
No, it's just his headlights.
Yeah.
That I don't know. That one's a trans.
That's cool. That's like very 80s vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Transformers, it's a solid read. I really like it.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean,
how many am I getting?
How many are you getting? How many am I getting? That's the thing. Okay. And the A cover there. The A cover is not great.
Yeah, her hair's a little weird. That's a good one.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Now this one says Comic Traders. I don't know how exclusive this one is.
Yeah.
That one's really nice.
Oh, that's cool with the black and white. Now there's a
here's the B. This is the B cover.
No.
This is my favorite, I think. I love everything about it. Pablo Villalobos. But the next one I think is this one's Joshua Middleton, and I like him a lot. I'm not completely sold on this one though.
It looks a little wafy.
Right. The blank, don't care. Now this one is the artist from Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I love it, but it's the 1 in 25. So it's a no for me, even though I love it.
Here's what we got. Oh my god, wait. Okay. There we go.
No, this is a 1 in 50, man.
If I see him.
This one's gonna be
really nice.
50
I can't
freaking
say
bucks.
I can help myself.
This one is one of my favorites. Like I wish this was just a regular buck up.
Why
and
does
I'd
she
get
have
it?
to take the bus?
No.
She looks like an elf.
Yeah, I don't dig it. So I think I'll probably walk out just with one, to be honest.
That one.
I'll probably just walk out with this one.
No, I do like that other one better.
Which one?
the one with her face. It was kind of a close up. It
Mm.
just has really cool art.
It
That one,
is.
that one,
Yeah, I
yeah,
like that one. That's the best one.
that one's
And-
really, really cool.
And I do want to, they have changed the S. It is now matching the DCU Superman S.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's ugly.
that's the one I'm the most excited for. Actually, hold on. Sorry. Look, classic S at the top, new S underneath.
Ah, yeah, that's different. Well, Summer of Superman, so they had to
Yeah.
give Superman his logo, I guess.
Right. That's the one I'm most excited for. There is also a crypto miniseries coming out in the Summer of Superman that looked really good too. But yeah, I don't think I'm walking out with too many tomorrow. I'm not going crazy.
That's
really
one
am.
book.
But now I'm okay. What is it? Exquisite Corpses. Now I'm probably walking out with that.
like rein it in there, side quest.
Yeah,
Oh.
still only
I'm in trouble.
35 cents said he just picked up a couple of Exquisite Corpses. Didn't realize it was James Titan. So
He
Wow.
gets them all. So I guess you missed it, but my son brought me a fresh, cold White Claw just a few minutes ago.
Man.
You tie them up and you put them under the stairs. That's the
Oh, well, that's tomorrow's books. That's the books I showed. Anybody got Eric? Are you on any more shows this week?
None tonight. No, I think I don't have anything out of the ordinary coming up. Just typical weekly releases. I think my next release depends if I can get it edited and the computer cooperates, is going to be something very new for the channel. So hopefully I can get that out for everybody.
Awesome.
What do you mean? Your own
Have you-
art? Your own art? Oh, nice. Good for you.
Yep.
have you got anybody
Sure.
picked for your end of the month show yet?
For an end of the month show, yes, I do. Thank you, Dope, for bringing that up. So end of the month, I am doing our Canadian Friends of the North.
Oh,
So I have a bunch of Canadian friends that are going to come on the show. So that's, I think, all but one are first timers. So that'll be in the end of the month.
They're all
I have to put the thumbnail together yet, but you know them all.
everybody here is linked in the description below. Dope. I was telling him backstage, like his latest videos where he's putting all these like weird Japanese and horror movie clips.
Dude, I love the
and weird-
verses too. Bring it
the
back.
the verses dance, like when he's like verses, and that guy comes out and does his dance.
I used to do the verses on all my shows, and then I just got away from it for some reason. So I might bring
Well,
them back.
Like it.
I was laughing out loud. Yeah, you have been cracking me up lately, and the thing that I think you really pride yourself on is how quickly you can get through your video and your comics. Like you're like, I'm not here to waste anybody's time, and
Yeah.
and Eric and I are like 30 minutes later.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to show you a lot of shit before you get off from here. So I can't hold their attention long.
How about my next video is like an hour? How am I going to edit this down?
Right. David has 2 channels. He just started a second channel. I wanted to ask you, why did you do that? Because like you already talk about vinyl records and whatever else comic books and books that you're reading and movies.
know.
And
I'm kind of a hypocrite because I always said on my channel, I'm just going to be eclectic and do whatever.
yes,
But I just thought putting my viewers through puzzles, that might be stretching it a bit. Like me sitting there, going through puzzles, and I thought maybe that's a little bit of a niche market. So I decided just to do that separately. And I don't know if it was a mistake or not, but because right now, you're starting from the beginning, just clawing your way up.
yeah.
And it's like my channel's not that successful anyway. And now I have a second one, and I'm 4 views, 2 views.
Well,
Well, David, last night Nate told me you was going to be on the show, so I Googled you. And this is what pops up when you
Ooh,
put in
what came
David the
up?
Garage Geek.
It's he was like, is it this guy? I was like, that's not him.
Now, I don't know if you can read it, but the top of it says searches for David the Garage Geek. That's who.
Wow. I wish I were that svelte.
Well,
Not me.
what's funny is like I honestly I can't handle jigsaw puzzles. I don't have the patience for it, but I love to watch. Like we have gone down the YouTube rabbit hole of competitive and speed puzzling, which is
Yep.
it's
That's a thing?
it is a thing, and you can spend a whole Saturday watching people do puzzles.
God, I'd be
competitively.
punching somebody.
Puzzle video after video, and I love them too.
Yeah,
And I've
so
always loved doing puzzles, and so I finally just said, I'm gonna make myself space because that's my problem. I don't have space for everything. And I'm like, we had our downstairs bedroom for our foster kids, right? They're gone, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna make a space for me to be able to do puzzles. I've got to make it happen because if I wait too long, that space will go. And so I decided to jump in there and start doing it. So.
and it is linked below too. It's Jigsaw Geek, and
Yeah.
he's just getting it started. But you put out your first time lapse. It was a lot of fun.
I
Like,
have
that's what
another
these
one
guys
ready.
do.
I do. I'm waiting. I like to show how I glue them together, and I ran out of the glue, so I'm waiting for some to come so I could add that to the video. But I have my second one.
I don't want to spoil it, but you cracked me up. He glued this puzzle, and he's like, I'm trying to put it in the sleeve, and also I'm sorry, but this table has a glass top, and I'm wearing shorts, so everyone has to look at my legs.
I don't like. Wait, I didn't realize everyone's can see through the table, and I'm wearing. It was so hot this weekend. Like we had a heat wave. It was bad.
Just
and
do
it went
leg
away
day.
already.
You're fine. Just do leg day.
Yeah. I like that guy with that in that video with that comic land. But yeah, it was. I shouldn't have shown that.
It was funny. So yeah, I thought it was odd. I was like, why was this the line? Like he shows everything else. I mean, I've watched videos of you like, here's all the beers that I've collected by going to this local brewery. But puzzles, you were like,
on my
that's
channel, but just
a bridge
I
too far.
figured puzzle after puzzle, that would just be too much. Because I'm stretching. I have some really loyal people on my channel that are from like specific niches, but they watch me. Like there are all these people into vinyl, but they watch my comic stuff. I don't know why. I just thought I'm asking them too much to make to bridge that gap and suffer through puzzles.
I just think I don't know, man, because I mean, yes, comic book YouTube, and that's what what we're all doing, but we all have other interests, and I just like watching people I watch people cook. I watch people clean rugs with power washers. I will
they
watch
have specific channels for each one of those things.
I know.
And that's another thing, like so many people are afraid to branch out and do different things on their channel because they're worried about the backlash. And at the beginning I made a conscious decision. I'm like, no, I'm going to show whatever I want. Damn the torpedoes. If you don't like me talking about comics and vinyl in the same video, well, then I guess I'm not the channel for you. That's why I have so low numbers. But I mean, YouTube is pretty vicious. It can be pretty vicious. So I don't know. It's just, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think Matt's right. I think people just like you, and you're one of the channels my wife will watch. She likes to watch you giggle about whatever it is you picked up and whatever it is you're talking about.
I am a giggler.
You are a giggler. You're always having fun, and I like to watch people have fun and talk about the things that they enjoy. So I'm really glad we were able to make this work out. And I can't wait until you and I have our summer off and we can really hang out like we did last year, because we got more freedom.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm
thinking of going on a cross country trip. I don't know yet. I'm like, there's so much going on politically and everything else that, oh my God, I don't know if I should talk about this. I heard the grossest commercial on the radio this morning. It was absolutely stunningly gross. And I couldn't believe, as I was showering, I was hearing this commercial. I'm going to talk about it on Friday. I don't want to get political, but I could not believe the commercial that I heard this morning. It was such a weird twist for radio.
if you make it, I'll watch your Friday night chats. I always do. If you make it this way, the three of us are not far away from each other. Like,
We'll have
you
pizza.
know, we can make
Pizza and beer.
You got to let me know. You got to let me know if you're making it out this way, and I'll put the word out.
Definitely.
Tomorrow I have Mark Russell at 8 p.m. and that's going to be.
What's that bell?
You freaking out?
I'm freaking out. I'm really excited. I mean, I'm excited, but I am nervous, and like literally, I can't wait to ask him.
You're going to be amazing.
Teacher
He's
will
a
kick
peon
in
compared to you.
I just want to know why he said yes. Like, why did he agree to?
Because you're his fan base. He's for comic book people, and what better way to get yourself out there? I mean, you're doing him a favor.
Okay, if you say so. I disagree, but I'm really excited. And then this Sunday, like I said, we have Brian LCS and Dave from Still Only 35 Cents on the Sunday Hangover Show on Hagen Show. But let's go ahead and say this, that next week on Tuesday, speaking of going outside of our comfort zone, Eric, do you guys want to do the idea?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's do it.
Shop talk we were doing.
We need the topic. We don't have the topic, but we can say what we're doing. So next Tuesday, we're going to do an art jam. So we're going to come up with a theme, and while we're streaming, like, everybody's going to be drawing something that goes with the theme. Everyone's going to be doing art, and we're going to encourage chat participation. And when at the end of the stream, when I want them sending
penises, I would love to draw some of those. Are you in, guys? You're all like, no, I don't.
Maybe that feels like a second art jam topic to me.
That's a different kind of jam.
Think of how many different. Look, they do it on the comics. Penis. Wait, where is he? They do it on the comics with what's his name, Mr. Miracle. He's.
Oh yeah, right. But yeah, we want to encourage everybody in the chat to draw something and send it to us so that we can show that too. We'll still show some books, and we don't know how it's going to go, but now we're committing to it. So we're going to have to come up with a theme and just,
I think I spammed our little group chat enough with themes that we
had a lot. We can come up with something. Years. I think it sounds like a lot of fun and just kind of a cool, like, change of pace.
Thank you, Faceless Cow. I want to see them too. I don't want to see if they're attached to Faceless Cows. That would be freaky.
Oh, but anyway, that's kind of the plan for next week. Is something just a little bit different. Just to have. I like when we have like go dig for a type of book to show or something, but this is completely different, and I think we'll have a blast. I'm not a good artist, but I'm gonna go like all in on it, and so
bring some paper, some pencils.
Eric is a good artist, so I'm really excited. I feel like this is a chance for you to kind of shine a little bit and show off those chops.
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
BB, I like it.
We got someone put a rocket ship in the chat. And we got. Oh yeah, we could turn heroes into centaurs, but I don't know if I can draw a horse.
I say different ways that Lois buys it.
Different the mini deaths of Lois Lane.
Yes, with Superman egging it on.
Right. But we'll hammer that out before next Tuesday. So you guys, thanks as always for being here. David, thank you. It's so good to hang out with you again. Yep. Everybody in the chat, thank you for being here. My gosh, we had a lot of people, and I'm sorry, like when I look at the books and I'm on the other screen, it's just impossible for me to stick up with the chat. But yeah, claws up one last time, boys, and we're going to end the stream. We will see you guys next Tuesday, if not before. Thank you, everybody.
There's some funny comments going on right now.
There's some good stuff happening.
I wish we could address. They're hilarious.